All right, so here's another example of doing probability, but this time, again, we're not using a Venn diagram or some type of two-way table. All we have is the raw data. We literally have probability of NA, super generic. There's nothing specific about all this. We are just using the raw data that has been provided to us. And the formula that we need to use this raw data, again, when we ever have OR involved, okay, that means we need to add something. So, and again, we add A and B together. So the probability of event A plus the probability of event B, and we subtract the overlap from the two events, which is the probability of A or B, okay, equals, excuse me, no, it's not or, it's and, definitely and. A and B equals the probability of A or B. Okay. So, we remember when we have the word or, it's a synonym or in probability to add together the probabilities, and then if there's any overlap, make sure you subtract that. Okay, so again, what we do is we plug in what we know given to us. Again, event A is 1/2. Probability of event B is 2/5. The probability of A and B happening, we don't know, so I'll call this Y this time. And the probability of event A or B is 5/6. Okay. All right, so one thing I hope you guys remember from your mathematical journeys is that we cannot combine fractions when we add or subtract unless they have a common denominator. So when we combine 1/2 and 2/5, we have to make sure they have a common denominator, which I'm not going to get into. Actually, I did another video last year about this, so you can scroll through all my videos and find that if you needed help with common denominators. But for this case, the common denominator is 10, because 2 and 5 both go in the 10. That's the smallest number, the least common multiple. So I'm going to multiply this by 5, and then multiply this by 2. And whenever I do the bottom, we got to do the top. So I have 5/10 plus 4/10. So 5 plus 4 equals 9/10. Minus y equals 5/6. Okay, so I still have like terms that need to combine, but 9/10 and 5/6 are on different sides of the equal sign, so I need to do some inverse operations. So I'm going to subtract 9/10 from both sides. I'll do it up here. Okay, when I do that, 9/10 cancel on the left, and I have negative y equals, and just like before, I have to get rid, I have to find common denominators. Okay, common denominator for 6 and 10, I think 30 is the closest, because 6 times 5 equals 30, so my new fraction would be 25 over 30. And then 10 times 3 equals 30, and 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, so 25 minus 27 equals negative 2 over 30. And just like before, we can divide by negative 1. The shortcut is, well, if it's negative y, let's change the sign to positive y. But whenever I do the one side, I have to do the other, so let's change that to positive. So y equals 2 over 30, which really equals 1 over 15. And what does y stand for? The probability of A and B. So the probability of A and B happening is 1/15.